my name is Alice and welcome back to another Sims video. We are back with a 33-day create a sim challenge. It's 33 days where you create different types of sims, and today is day 4 and we are making elements today. It just says to create a element. It doesn't say to create all 4 elements. So today we are doing all 4 elements: air, water, fire, and earth. So the first one up is earth. Now I don't know what to give them as their last name, so I gave her the last name Powers. I randomized the name and that's the name that came up. So her name is Earth Powers. She's a collector. She wants to grow plants and become an expert gardener. She loves the outdoors. She's vegetarian and she's an insider. I didn't know what to give her really. I had a hard time giving everyone different traits and stuff like that. I tried to give them all different traits and it was very hard. That's what I gave Earth. And I feel like it does go with her because, you know, Earth, she grows a lot of plants. So obviously she wants to be an expert gardener. She loves the outdoors because she's always outdoors, obviously. Vegetarian, I feel like she would obviously be a vegetarian because she loves her plants and her greens. So yeah. Insider, I don't know why I made her an insider. She likes to be surrounded by people, I guess, so I guess that's why I made her an insider. But I think the insider also means like they like to go to clubs, I think it was. So I don't think she would like to go to clubs. I just think that she would like being surrounded by people in general because, you know, Earth, she is surrounded by millions and gajillions of people. So, and then after Earth we have water. And I named her Seawater because I gave her blue, everything. I kind of like made her all blue, but I also gave her white, so it's kind of like sea foam. So I'm like Seawater because she's gonna have white on her, so sea foam. So yeah, that's why I gave her that name. I didn't randomize it, it just came to my head and I made her Seawater. She's also a collector, wants to know everything about fishing because, you know, she is water, so of course she wants to know everything about her fish in the water. I made her kind of like a mermaid-ish, kind of. She has scales like a mermaid, but she's human. She's active, loves the outdoors, and she's outgoing, which I feel like that is totally water because water is very active. It's always moving, never sit, it does sit still sometimes, like in like small little ponds or like puddles, but normally water is always rushing and moving and doing stuff. So I made her very active. Obviously she loves the outdoors because she is mostly outside, and she's outgoing, and because, you know, water is pretty much everywhere around the world. So she's pretty much outgoing. After water is fire, and her name is Ruby Fire. Ruby came to my head, so I just gave her the name Ruby because I really like the name, and I feel like fire is kind of like a ruby color because like they're red. I gave her like orangey red hair that kind of looked like fire and it fit her perfectly. I went through, at first I was like, oh, I know exactly what I wanted, and then I started to create her, and then I'm like, oh, no, that's not how I want her to go. So I completely changed her. So you'll see her one way and then you'll see me change her completely. The only thing that changes is her hair, but like I want this hair, and then I'm like, wait, I have tons of hairs. I should go through all of them to make sure this is the hair that I want. And then I realized, oh, that's not the hair that I really want. It was this hair that I want. So her hair is like an orangey reddish color and it reminds me of fire. So she is Ruby Fire. I gave her a lot of negative traits. So she wants to be public enemy, wants to make enemies and be a famous criminal. She's hot-headed, erotic, and mean. Because I feel like that is Fire. Fire isn't, it's kind of mean. It destroys everything in its path and stuff like that. So I feel like that fits Fire so much because they're erotic. You don't know what they're going to do. They can start forest fires, and they can get so out of control, and it's just hard to tell what Fire is going to do. So I feel like that everything that I gave her was perfect for Fire because it's how Fire is. Anyway, so next is Air, and her last name is Air. Her full name is Air Sherwood. Wood, because the reason why I did the Sherwood is because of the whole wood at the end, because air pretty much comes from plants. So I gave her Air, the last name Sherwood. But of course I randomized the name. I didn't give it to her. I randomized it until I saw a name that I like, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Sherwood, because, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to give them sometimes, so I'm like, oh yeah, that could go for it. Anyway, so she is friend of the world, loves the outdoors, she's outgoing, and she's good. Because, you know, air is very good for us humans. We breathe it every single day. It's oxygen. So, yeah. That is pretty much it about everyone. I hope you guys like how they came out. I love how they all came out. They are all gorgeous women. I was gonna make them all, like, I was gonna do like boy and girl, but like I have tons of custom content for girls, but I don't have that much custom content for guys because I don't know, it's hard to find good custom content for men. I love how they came out. They all look really great. I love them. They are so beautiful. And I feel like these will be the actual elements of fire, air, water, and earth. I feel like these girls will definitely be the representation of the elements. They came out really great. I love the eyes that I decided to go with for the girls. I love the makeup, I love their outfits, their hair, everything. I just love them all. And I hope you guys love them all as well. If you guys do, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. There will be pictures at the end of the video. And I'll see all you beautiful night owls in the next video. Goodbye!
through the smoke, and the sapphire in your eyes. You pull me close, and keep me up all night. And you know, I'm drunk on the vibe, and we're moving fast, not going slow. And this love that we fell in, I don't really care if the skies are falling, as long as I'm next to you. And I don't really care if the wolves surround me, 'cause when I'm with you, I'm bulletproof. And if you ever said that you were leaving, I wouldn't know what to do, 'cause when I'm with you, wolves can't hurt me. Yeah, when I'm with you, when I'm with you, as long as I'm next to you. And I don't really care if the wolves surround me, 'cause when I'm with you, I'm bulletproof. And if you ever said that you were leaving, I wouldn't know what to do, 'cause when I'm with you, wolves can't hurt me.